back to Worlds of Horror. Let's check out a new story. Something strange is happening in our town. Road figures can be seen gathering in the woods at night, people are going missing, disgusting creatures are terrorizing the seaside. The rapid technological process of the modern era brings comfort, but also new unknown threats. Old gods, malicious eldritch beings who ruled the earth eons ago, are awakened as reality starts to crumble. Armed with clues, spells, and your dwindling sanity, you'll investigate mysteries across the city and in realms beyond. An old train slows down and stops at its last station. The end of the world is at hand, and you finally arrive in the doomed town. The missing stars. Media reports on various people with seemingly supernatural skills. Could it have any connection with the news about stars disappearing from the night sky? Let's see what our quests are. Inexplicable and morbid events have been plaguing your town for some time now. You've marked down 5 of them, hoping that there's something connecting them. You can tackle these 5 mysteries in any order you want. Beware, your decisions will haunt you and influence your unsolved mysteries. Let's see what our mysteries are. Vicious verses of a violent vigil. Alarming account of abnormal arms. Macabre memoir of morbid mermaids. Freaky feature of found footage. Okay, let's do it. Let's do the alarming account of abnormal arms. Alarming account of abnormal arms. I remember when it started, the woman next door was strangled to death in her bed, with no sign of forced entry. The killer was never found, and the apartment remained vacant. By the way, I love that it looks like we're in a TV. Awesome touch. Alright, let's investigate this mystery. The door to her apartment was closed and she lived alone. What other ways in are there? Maybe you can get the apartment plan to compare with other flats. Let's get some items. Okay, we have 6 funds. The backpack could be pretty useful. Plus, do that. Okay, let's go downtown. The investigation is starting to take a toll on your health. You feel like you're about to fall asleep standing up. How do you address your weakened state? Take a nap, jog around the block. Let's buy out coffee. The double frappuccino is a nice pick-me-up. -1 funds. Well, it could have been way worse. The apartment is on the 3rd floor. There's no way someone used the window to escape the murder scene. You are stopped by a policewoman. How can we help you? Officers at the police station are very busy working on various weird cases. Let's share some information. Detective, thank you for the information, but says that's not enough for a prize. Okay, rude. That's why no one likes you guys. Okay. The apartment is on the 3rd floor. There's no way someone used a window to escape the murder scene. Guess we gotta investigate the apartments. While looking around the ransacked room of your recently deceased friend, you discover a half-finished painting of a woman. Her skin a ghastly pale yellow color. The scene is disturbing. You struggle to look at it. It's not that disturbing. Charisma check failure. Intimidated by the unsettling painting, you're haunted by nightmares. -2 reason. Well, that sucked. You notice the odd placement of the ventilation shafts. They seem too small for anyone to crawl through, though. Let's keep investigating. find an envelope lying on a pillow in your bedroom. Inside is cash and a note from someone who has been watching you. They wish you luck in your task and promise to meet you soon. Just how did the envelope end up in your bedroom? You should interview the neighbors. Maybe you'll discover something the police missed. Okay, let's talk to the neighbors. I'm really busy today. Let's hang out some other time, okay? What's behind your door? He's got a pretty sweet shirt. Investigate the hospital. Okay. Don't know where else we could go in this one. Okay, let's keep walking around. When you stop by home to pick up your lunch, you find a pile of letters in your mailbox. Let's read these letters. What's that? You've attracted the attention of something truly evil. Guess the neighbor's hanging out. One neighbor is complaining about her underwear missing. Okay, let's go back downtown. Something is wrong. You don't see anyone on the street. You could have sworn it was crowded just a minute ago. You better hurry out of here. Well, that didn't work out well. Okay, let's go to the hospital. You're stopped by a masked man wearing a lab coat. He introduces himself as a researcher from Tokyo University, testing a new treatment method that would revolutionize modern medicine. Holding out a pile of documents, he tells you he can heal your wound for free. You just need to sign here. Alright, let's do it. Later, you wake up in the abandoned surgical ward in the old part of the hospital with a nasty new wound. The doctor is nowhere to be seen. We got an injury. What a jerk! Guess we should have known better. I was hoping for the best. See, that's why I was hesitant to go to the hospital. Nothing ever good happens in hospitals and horror games. Oh well, guess we just got a bloody lip now. Wandering through an empty corridor, you find an old vending machine. You don't recognize the brands of soda inside, but you really could use a drink. The taste seems a little odd, but you enjoy the drinks anyways. If you didn't want to go cheap, you never know if it's expired. We're already beat up. We're coughing blood over here. Second neighbor is complaining about weird noises coming from the vent when she's at home. Oh, and there's an eye looking at us. You hear rustling on the other side of your apartment door. Someone is trying to get in. Apartment stalker? Let's get this guy's ass. We'll get a weapon soon. Wait, what's that? Baseball bat. Yes. Resolve combat. Let's check the building plan to see if there's a place where all the vents connect. Okay. Mr. OOO, your neighbor is a horror manga artist. He's struggling to come up with a satisfying ending with his new story. Share your experience, let him come up with his own stuff. What's that picture? Share your experience. Incredible! He shouted in excitement. How did you come up with this stuff? Sensing this story will be a huge hit, he pays you a token of appreciation. Well, that worked out well, and we got some experience. Investigate boiler room. You enter the dark boiler room and trip over the pipe. Cursing, you find a light switch and gasp in horror. It's not a pipe at all. It's a long rubbery arm coiling around the room and ending in a ventilation shaft. Coming closer, you can smell something vile and rotten. This is not going to be good. Oh, jeez. You almost fall to the ground when you see the wide open stare of the dead pervert, his elongated limbs stretching and disappearing in the vent's darkness. Yeah, that's gross. Got some centipede action going on. After the police have arrived, the whole building was searched. Following the arms, the detective finds the body of a man stuck in a ventilation shaft. Later, he is identified as the building caretaker. In his closet, police find pieces of underwear and voyeur photos of tenants. What a douche. The old god stirred. Let's see what's going on. Roads leading out of the town were closed by the police. You'll have to find another way out. We got a key. We need all the keys to get in that lighthouse. Okay, let's take a bath. The shower will help you calm down and do wonders for your sore muscles. What temperature should you set it on? It looks like that. Let's see how we're doing here. There we go. Nothing going on weird here. Local police are helpless as more and more victims with their throats slashed turned up in the downtown area. Hopefully we can get fixed soon. Guess that bath didn't fix our coughing blood face. Okay, let's go back at it. Let's do this one. Vicious verses of a violent vigil. You've received an official-looking letter. What does a law firm from Tokyo want from you? Nothing good. Following the directions from the letter, you slowly fight your way through the overgrown forest path. The old mansion looks like it was torn down and rebuilt many times. But where is everybody? Let's check out this mansion that has no one in it. In the mirror, you catch a glimpse of something that shouldn't be there. Yeah, that's messed up. We're looking hideous. It takes you some time, but finally you manage to find someone. Is that another guest? You should ask them what's going on in here. 4 actions on the right will allow you to investigate the location and interact with it. Okay. So, let's see who Mystery Man is. Oh, or Mystery Woman. Young woman wrinkles her nose when she notices you. You can swear you've seen that symbol engraved on her neck before. If you want to pay respects to that old creep, follow the corridor to the right. Okay. Thanks for the advice. The round window of the Crooked Manor Tower is calling you. You feel your strength drain away as you stare at the bright light. It's just like The Lighthouse with William Dafoe. That movie was crazy. Fight this feeling, get lost in the light. We should probably fight this feeling. You don't have the strength to move a finger. The blinding light is growing larger and larger. To your shock, you can't feel the ground under your feet. -1 region. Where are you? Lost in time and space, you drift into nothingness until something pulls you towards the light. Bleeding desert. A parasitic star is looming over the dying civilization. Is this the fate of our planet as well? Wow. Okay. So yeah, bleeding desert. Looks pretty bleak. So our option is we can either enter the destroyed temple, we can go further into the desert, or we can dig through the sand. Which that's a really weird response. I wouldn't dig the moment I arrived somewhere, but you never know. I guess you got some diglet tendencies. Let's enter the destroyed temple. Hopefully it doesn't break on us. Perception check failure. Inside a decaying nave, you find a keepsake from the ancient world. Countless skeletons and corpses have shriveled in the armed air. -3 stamina. Gosh. Okay, let's revolve this writ. Alright, we're back in the master bedroom. Pressing a handkerchief to your nose, you enter the dark room. There's no way they allow your grand uncle to just lie here. What was that correct bow and clap order? Maybe other guests will know. Okay, so we can bow, we can clap. Dilapidated corridor. should probably find out the correct order before we start clapping and bowing and maybe end up with a possessed dude. So let's go back over here. Let's talk to guest number 2. A muscular man is eyeing you as you take a step towards him. You can't help but notice a deep scar going across his cheek. Too bad he doesn't know anything about the clapping. Let's go walk around. Oh, visual pamphlet. There's a local legend about a heartbroken seamstress. One stormy night, she broke into a local inn and stitched the unsuspecting guests together. Her final gruesome artwork. But that's just a legend, right? Let's not look at the sewing machine. Oh my gosh! Lucky check success. Inside the cupboard, you find a sewing kit and decide to leave the room before any legends spring to life. Yeah, thanks, lady. Okay, let's see what this does. +3 stamina, -1 charisma. We would like to thank you on behalf of our client for participating in this vigil on such short notice. He was a spiritual person and left instructions we are asking you to follow closely. Okay. 9 p.m. start of the vigil. 10 p.m. pray over body. Clap, bow, bow. Clap, 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 bow. Okay, so when it's 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. we need to clap, bow, bow. Burn an envelope found in the study. Cover the mirror in the storage room. It's got a lot of instructions. They're pretty thorough. Now that we know what to do, 11 p.m., 6 hours till dawn. Okay, wait, it's 11? What do we do at 11? 11 p.m., modest supper. Okay, so we should probably go to the supper. The smell's nauseating, but you put some meat on your plate. Okay, maybe now we need to do the visual. 11 p.m., 6 hours till dawn. Let's go check out the storage room. You shudder instantly, recognizing the room from a newspaper photo. 3 years ago, a man hanged himself here. Why is a vigil held in a place like this? Let's check the wardrobe. Okay, let's go back on the corridor. Well, it doesn't seem like there's enough time. Okay, we'll explore the mansion some more, because we gotta wait till it's 11. You feel watched. You retreat from the room. Well, that was a bad idea. We got 2 reason down. It's midnight. You should go and pray. Okay, let's do this. Well, crap. Just when you're ready to perform a vigil, the body is missing. That is not good. Let's go to the study. It seems that someone has already removed all the furniture from this room. The overgrown plant is casting an unsettling shadow. Where is everybody? Okay, guess we're gonna go explore again. Hopefully that doesn't kill us. Suddenly a wall in front of you withers and falls apart, revealing a hole-ridden monstrosity. Hey, there was a guy helping us out earlier. Too bad now we gotta kick his butt. No, I should have equipped it. I'll equip it after this fight. I don't know what I was thinking. Following a weak, quivering cry, you enter a dark room. Inside, you spot a figure hunched in the corner. You recognize the expensive clothes, but this thing can't possibly be human. Don't look at me. Oh no. There's that one chick. I'm gonna have to kick her ass too. Transformed by her greed. So they were all hanging around the mansions for the wrong reasons. And now they gotta die. And they really hurt us. Corridors twist and turn, trapping you in the mansion. You think you can hear the other guests somewhere, but should you risk getting yourself lost? All I care about is putting on the bat. I'm not going in another fight without that. Okay, at least we got a nicotine rush. Kill them? What the hell? Okay. Alright, here we go. Back in the mansion. At least this time we got a bat. Corpses are strung up on a wire, like macabre marionettes with painted smiles and rosy cheeks. Crap. Our reason is hurting. You stumble upon Satomura, furiously scratching his scar. With each motion, he gets a little deeper. With each motion, more blood appears. With each motion, he takes a step towards you. Oh, wow. Good thing we have our bat. As the visual is nearing its end, the whole mansion shakes more and more until the walls start to collapse, revealing the shocking truth about your whereabouts. Dilapidated corridor. Walls of the corridor collapsing reveal an alien landscape. You can taste blood in your mouth as the slimy appendages slowly get closer. A voice in your head tells you what to do. Tell me what to do, voice in my head. I don't hear anything. Sacrifice the guest? I mean, that guy already has like a giant hole in his head. As an unseen force leads your hand, you reach for a knife and stab a surprised guest. Okay, well that didn't do anything. Besides now, we have a guilty conscience. Okay, let's finish this ritual. Death cheated. The price is paid. A voice booms in your head as everything gets dark. When you wake up, you find yourself lying on the wet grass. The old mansion nowhere to be seen. Standing next to you is a naked, bloated old man. You recognize a tattoo on the man's toe. It's your deceased granduncle. What? That's bad. With a coarse voice, he explains the ritual. You try to keep up with him, but you're weak and your head spins. The death toll must remain the same. 2 die and 2 survive. You feel like vomiting as the old man who has cheated death disappears behind trees. Everything gets dark. Well, that was selfish of the old man. The man who you thought was your uncle has cheated death, making you an accessory to murder. You know police officers won't believe you when you tell them the truth, and you do your best to forget the nightmares you left behind. Well, great. We became a murderer in this story. The old godster. Okay, what did they do this time? The friendly dog disappeared last night. You will have to find a new place to buy equipment. Well, that's not good. Dog is so useful. At least we have a bat. And we got another key. Okay, let's heal up because our reason is rough. Maybe this heals us? Ooh, a meat cleaver. Damage 4, speed 90. Okay. Damage 4, speed 95. 80, chance to hit 80. Okay, we're going with the baseball bat. Plus 2 stamina. There we go, now we're in better shape. Someone is standing in the shadow watching your door. Once a year, a ramen shop appears where there was once an alleyway. The ramen sold inside is made from its former patrons, but can cure any health problems. I don't know if that's worth it to eat people ramen. Local dentists have been found guilty of implanting dog teeth on their human patients. Motive is currently unknown. Wow, that TV station is bleak. Okay, let's do another mystery. Freaky feature of found footage. Macabre memoir of morbid mermaids. So let's look at this found footage. Freaky feature of found footage. These students disappeared in the process of making a documentary about local folklore and legend of the nearby forest. 3 students disappeared in the process of making a documentary about the local folklore. Maybe you'll find a clue about their last unknown whereabouts in the school newspaper. Okay, let's go to the library. You feel the gaze of the librarian. Many of the books you can find here were donated after the accident at the university building. See, our doom isn't that high at all. You carry out a dusty tome to the main reading room. Interpreting the old, incomplete translation is a tedious task. Finally, you find a fragment you were looking for. You got a new spell. That's great. Abolish. Lowers eldritch enemy damage by 1. Costs 3 stamina. Skin removal. Deals 5 damage. Costs 3 reason. See if we can recruit anybody. I will help you. Latest gossip. How did you do on your English exam? Akito is reading a horror manga about spirals. They seem to relax. Akito seems visibly shaken by your story. Is that just a story, right? Nope, it's real. No, we're not gonna be creepy and force him to help us. Have you heard about this computer program that? Wow, we got 2 people to help us. That worked out well. Let's go to the rooftop. Let's set up a telescope. Oh, we don't have a telescope. You should probably leave her alone. Hopefully she's okay. There's another person down here now. And we got them too. Wow, we got a whole crew following us. That worked out well. Let's investigate. You find an old trophy case set in a seemingly abandoned corridor. Everything inside is covered in a thick layer of dust. One metal seems particularly valuable. Just take it. You break the glass window, cutting yourself a little bit in the process. This metal isn't made of gold, but you'll be able to sell it easily. The notes mention a village not far from your town. You decide to take a bus. Getting closer, you can't help but notice a large number of the trees that have suddenly died. What happened here? Let's go to the forest. You discover an old campsite located on the edge of a small clearing. The tent has been knocked down and the food and utensils have been scattered everywhere. Ignore the tent, investigate the ground for clues, search the tent. Let's investigate the ground for clues. Did the wolves learn how to walk on their hind legs? Well, that didn't work out well. Let's go downtown. The roads seem to twist and turn when you're not looking, trapping you in this neighborhood. Guess we're getting lost and we got some doom. You spend hours trying to find a way out. Finally, completely exhausted, you end up on the main street as a passage to the blighted neighborhood slowly closes behind you. Everyone in the village is unsettlingly friendly. An old farmer points you to an old stone. The missing group supposedly started their forest trip there. Okay, let's go back to the forest. Let's go to the village. And we are looking rough. You stumbled upon a forgotten bookstore in a small alley. The interior is cluttered with dusty old tomes, animal bones, weird vials, and stuffed exotic animals you don't recognize. Can I help you? Asked the tiny man behind the counter. I have things that will surely help you in your quest. Buy a magic item, buy a spell, sorry, just looking. Get a magic item. The tiny man hands you a package. I'm sure you'll make good use out of this. Ritual mask. Small chance of ignoring reason lost in combat. Folklore studies, leadership, running shoes. Looking back one last time, you continue deeper in the woods. In the forest, you hear faint whispering in the distance. You find it. You discover a wild dog held by the hind leg in a bear trap. The dog growls menacingly when you get closer. You gotta try to help the pup. You free the injured dog. Thankfully, the animal follows you. And we got another friend. Dog. That worked out well. We weren't gonna leave the pup behind. And look at our posse now. Following the ghastly music, you find yourself in a forest. The sound is getting closer. Ribcage woman. Okay, well, you're about to meet our bat. I'm sorry. We are definitely lost. Let's go this way. The trees overhead block the sunlight and you begin to feel gloomy. You find a pile of human teeth lying on a nearby rock. Well, hopefully we find something soon. Resting place. It's said that the famous priest died on this rock. Perhaps his mysticism has seeped into it. Let's tap into this power. Touching it with your hand, you feel a newfound knowledge forming in your mind. Okay, that's great. Grow teeth. Add a new combat action. Bite until the end of this mystery. Cost 2 stamina. The suspicious group you've been following is gathering in a nearby forest. They're enacting some sort of ritual in a clearing up ahead. The only nearby vantage point is a large rock. Okay, I guess we're climbing it. No, we fell down. You fall down and injure yourself. Luckily, you managed to limp away unnoticed. While you walk through the crowded space, someone bumps into you and quickly apologizes. You realize what happens. They stole your wallet. You quickly grab their arm and they drop it before disappearing in the crowd. I haven't stopped them. Drooping tree branches hang all over the place, framing it in an almost macabre way. It's almost inspiring. Let's get lost in thoughts or get a grip. Okay, let's get lost in thoughts. You get completely lost in your thoughts and fall into a hole that was clumsily covered with branches and leaves. Who set up this trap and for whom? Well, we probably should have got lost in thought. I don't know why I thought something good was going to happen. Fell into a hole. Site of the ritual. The rumored witch house seems empty. In the basement, however, you find a camera pointed at the large hole in the ground. On the table next to the camera, you see 3 cassettes, each titled after one of the missing friends. Then you hear a curious sound coming from the hole. Probably should take the cassettes and run. But my curious side wants to see what's inside the hole. It's probably a bad guy. Okay, let's look inside. Wishing well. You kneel down and lean forward to see what's inside the hole. It takes a while to process what you are looking at. It's a gigantic eye staring right at you. Hypnotized, you continue to lean in, feeling weaker and weaker as the gargantuan beast lures you in. Oh no! Lose consciousness. At the last moment, the suspicious tall man grabs you by the collar. He explains he is part of a cult, protecting the house and the mysterious entity below it. You've got a bigger purpose than to die here, he says before knocking you out. Wow, that took a turn. You wake up a few hours later on a bus heading back to your town. Okay, well, damn. That was random. Let's see what they're doing now. Contaminated water. There's something wrong with the tap water. It is black and oily and glistening. Smells like death. You hope it's just a temporary issue. Oh no, I hope we can bathe. And we got a key. Well, that sucks. The TV host is gutting a big octopus. At least that's what she claims, because there are way too many tentacles. Okay, we got one more mystery. We got some spells. -1 luck. We're gonna let go of you. +1 perception, -1 strength, let go of you. And now we got a good team. Wow, I didn't know they could hurt us. Why would we take on members that take down our stats? Okay, let's do this last mystery. Macabre memoir of morbid mermaids. The janitor was obsessed with mermaids. He collected every scrap of the legend about them in the school basement. There's one thing everyone at the school is talking about. Another girl from your area has gone missing. Could there be anything connected with all the missing people? I should investigate downtown next. Okay, let's go downtown. Figure out why this guy likes mermaids. Hearing footsteps, you turn around. Behind you stands a pretty woman in a sweater. Natural beauty. Yes, this is exactly what I need. You shudder seeing the weird woman reaching to her pocket and grabbing a nasty-looking knife. Pretty face. Mind if I borrow it? I mean, she did ask nicely. Aspiring model. Oh wait. These are bad. Oh man, we really gotta fix our stamina. No, we died! You found an item, lucky earrings. Resolve combat. Resisting the unknown horror was taking its toll on your health. Weakened, you finally succumb to your injuries alone as dust settles upon your eyes. Reality starts to crumble. Old God is ready to return once more. Oh, wow. Well, maybe next time. That was still really fun. We made it really far. Thanks again for watching another run of World of Horror. I had a really fun time playing it. I hope you had a good time, and I'll be seeing everybody soon. Take care.